to another episode of 365 Unplugged. I'm joined as always by
Alistair Pugin.
and we're actually here in Microsoft headquarters in lovely Redmond, which you can't really see much of because due to lighting, we have to shoot without showing the background. So anyway, getting into topics. So what are we going to talk about? T-shirts apparently. So what are we going to talk about? So
I have no idea. For the record, I never come up with the topics. It's all Loryan, and I have to choose one. So now that everyone knows that, let's carry on.
okay, so what do we
I do have something. I want to talk about my analytics that's just been rolled out to everyone.
Okay, and I still want to talk about Sway. So let's do this paper, rock, scissors thing in real time.
Oh, okay. Okay. 1, 2, 3. What does that mean? Is that what it means? Okay.
But you know what?
No. Let's talk about Sway. I think it's a good topic.
All right.
We've actually got a few people presenting on Sway actually on Saturday.
Fantastic.
On the 6th.
So Sway, it is a often overlooked application. People don't care about it, they don't understand it. It's been there for a number of years, and the reality is, it hasn't actually innovated for a number of years. It was released, I think, in 2014, something like that. Have you used it much yourself?
I know that as a Microsoft partner, you have to submit your evidence through Sway.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
And no, I'm not a Sway person. It's bad enough I have to work in PowerPoint.
See, I personally love PowerPoint, but I've come to love Sway. I initially didn't like it, and I cast it to the side for a number of years. The thing is, though, Sway is really good for online persistent presentations that you can deliver to mobile-friendly audience.
Prezi. The Prezi.
That's exactly what it's the knockoff of. Much like
I loved Prezi.
Well, much like Planner is to Trello, Sway is to Prezi. So kind of going for the same thing, but not with the same amount of features.
So, Loryan, seeing as you know quite a bit about it, how does it, is it licensed? What is it?
It's actually free for everybody.
Oh, so it's not bundled with Office 365?
Well, it's part of Office 365. It started in the education space as a free product, and then it started rolling it out to commercial plans. And so one of the things I did with my company a few years ago was we don't understand Sway, we don't understand why it's part of Office 365. So I thought, hey, here's a challenge. Everybody in the company has to create a Sway about what they do. And in all honesty, we all did it. Most of us didn't like it, and at the end went, yeah, let's put that one back in the drawer. The thing is, what I'm seeing is now in this content era where people are creating a lot more content and kind of online brochures and wanting to have content that persists or tells a story, people are starting to rediscover Sway, especially myself. And so now a lot of what I do is actually in Sway, instead of sending out a PowerPoint or a PDF.
So you used to be out of Sway, now you're in Sway.
Yes, let's go with that.
What's that? Feng Shui?
Going off topic.
Feng Shui, right?
Sure, we'll move the camera to a different angle.
Yeah, so you are.
So one of the things that I do is.
Tell me, what does Sway do?
So Sway is not a PowerPoint. It is not a PowerPoint replacement, but it can be used in conjunction with PowerPoint.
Does it work like Medium editing? Is it the same?
Yeah, pretty much. So you effectively add blocks. Blocks can be grouped together. You can add images.
You'd have a content area where you can upload.
Yeah, you put in a title. You can select backgrounds. You can select designs. It actually starts to use a bit of Microsoft AI to look at what is the content, and it actually starts to suggest pictures for you.
Like design ideas in PowerPoint.
Similar, yeah. It looks at the content suggests pictures for you. It suggests designs for you as well. And if you don't like the design, you can just go remix, and it's just creating.
Excuse me. Could you come here for a moment? Do you work for Microsoft?
Campus. It's like a subgroup of
All right.
Microsoft.
Do you know what Sway is?
Sway.
You can say no.
No.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sorry.
Cool.
Fantastic.
Yeah. The world does not know about Sway.
I know, but they should, and this is my point. Because you can create it's effectively like creating a web page, like a mini website or a landing page. That's what it's really good at. In fact, there's actually a new feature coming out to Word in Office 365 Plus called Transform, where you can actually take a Word document and transform it into a Sway. No code, no graphic design skills, and it turns it into a page that you can see like, yes, Alistair in the front row.
Does it spark the same amount of joy that To-Do does? The To-Do-meter.
Yes. I would be putting to do sway and forms in my, ooh, I get excited box.
So could you build a presentation and present the sway instead of the pop-up?
Absolutely, especially on things like a Surface Hub where you can actually touch and guide it, so or any touch.
So you're saying that I should use my Surface Go and create sway presentations because...
Yes,
okay.
you can sway this way, you can sway that way. So especially if you like your Tinders, you can swipe. But the thing is though, I don't have to just use it as a presentation. I can actually leave it behind with you because it creates a URL. So one of the things that I do inside my workshops...
I don't ever leave anything of yours behind.
Yeah, easy, right? In my workshops that I actually run, what I do is I will actually effectively send out a sway beforehand that explains what the workshop is.
So what we're talking really about is being able to nurture. So we call it nurture campaigns. Also something to leave behind. Tracy does it as well. She creates, I forget the name, what she called it. Not a gift wrap, something else. But think about it this way. You do a whole bunch of sessions and you want some guiding principles for people that attend your workshops. And you can leave that with sort of attendee takeaways. You can put together guiding principles inside of Sway and the user will always have access to it because they get it. Right?
You can also send it out beforehand as a way to kind of prime them as to what
you
want.
Can you embed a form in a Sway?
Yes, so great scenario. And this was actually not primed at all. For my 40th birthday last year, I actually created a sway as a birthday invitation because in all honesty, I felt it would take me less time to create a sway than to go find one of those invitation systems online. And what I did is I created an RSVP form inside of the sway because you can embed.
Is it part of Sway or what did you use forms?
No, I created it in Forms and then I added it as using the embed code from Forms into the sway. And it just comes up inside the sway. Fantastic. You can embed videos, you can embed photos.
Can you permission?
You can actually choose whether you are sharing the sway with people inside your organization, outside your organization. You can give people edit rights to it so they can co-author.
So there's a role-based access control model.
It's nowhere near as advanced as SharePoint.
No,
but it's simple enough.
Yeah,
absolutely. Okay. You can actually embed Twitter, you can embed YouTube, you can embed live content, you can embed Power BI into it. So where I've seen people is cutting down from reports they'll usually generate in a PowerPoint and create a new version They actually
data.
Exactly. That's exactly what they use it for with one of my clients is they embed a Power BI graph that's pulling from live data.
And you can control who has access to it.
That's right. So by the time the person looking at the report looks at this sway, they're looking at the live data, not when the PowerPoint was created a week ago.
You've never, ever convinced me to look at something until now.
Except for to do the Cortana app.
The Cortana app?
On your phone. I literally have it on video, you saying at the end of it. You can look at it. Are you going to go look at Sway now?
I will go look at Sway.
Has this become one of those TV shows where I'm trying to convince you to buy something?
It's educational.
Great question, Alistair. Let me tell you.
Well, I asked the questions. All right. So, is that an official thumbs up from 365 Unplugged?
I love Sway.
Kantoor 365, nie ingekoppeld nie.
We did that in the other video. Other video. So what I'd be suggesting is if you haven't played with Sway, go into it. It's harmless. Try putting some content in. You can stick, as I said, from Word, you can transform straight into it. If you're not seeing the feature in the Word desktop application, then go into Word Online if you've got a document in SharePoint or in OneDrive, and there'll actually be, click on File, there'll be a transform button, and it will take you straight into Sway. Or what I do, you can actually take a file into Sway, just any kind of file, like a PDF, Word document, PowerPoint, whatever. So one of the things that I do is I actually create a PowerPoint using design ideas. This is valuable, teaching. This is a teachable moment. So I create amazing looking slides in PowerPoint using design ideas, and then I actually go into Sway and I import them, and then I do a little bit of cleaning up that's required, and I have Sways with fancy design idea infused imagery.
So what do you say? Is that it or done?
Have I gone too far with the sell? I seem to have sold you and then I've gone over. Lost my audience.
Anyhow, next week's show, he'll be back in Kiwiland, I'll be back in the arse end of the world.
I'm from Australia.
It's the same area.
They're our East Island.
Doesn't matter, I just call that section of the world is Kiwiland, because I found Middle Earth. It's not in New Zealand. It's in Branson, Missouri.
Viewers, please tell me what's more insulting for an Australian to be called a Kiwi or a Kiwi to be called an Australian?
You both dislike it. I hate All Blacks and the Aussie rugby.
You mean the rugby team All Blacks?
Yes. Thanks for the... Why?
Because we're in America.
Okay.
You have to be
that's it.
hypersensitive.
Thank
End of
you
the
for
episode.
watching. Yeah. Carry on. You can find us on YouTube/Regarding 365.
Okay. Or just Regarding 365. They know how to find us. They're watching this video.
Okay. Good.
Let's end this
Good.
for this pain for them.
Well, thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching.
Ciao, ciao.